Good win. Another good win. Good crowd today. Packed. Seemed to be packed. A lot of energy in the stadium. Corey Dickerson continues to stay on fire. A lot of guys played a big role in the offense today. You know, as far as Matt's concerned, I thought he battled. We talked about it kind of before the game. When you see him get into a good routine early on, that's when he has his best outings. But they're just we couldn't get that shutdown inning to really separate the game till I don't know what it was, the fifth or sixth inning, whatever it was. But still a good performance that gave us a chance to win the game.
Tommy Lane hit Corey Dickerson in the fifth, and then Andres hit Judge in the sixth. How'd you see it?
Just looked like two balls got away. That's about it.
We saw you talking to the umps after Andres was ejected. What'd you say to them?
I mean, I didn't know. Just making sure no warnings had been issued. I know that umpire really well. He's trying to do a good job. He felt that it was time for Matt to go, and that's the decision he went with.
Longoria is, after going 0 for 13 in a stretch in Cleveland, he really has seemed to have gotten his strike zone back.
Yeah, he looks good. I mean, obviously he had a 4-hit night yesterday, and then today the big home run. I mean, he's even a couple line drives. He looks really good at the plate. Look, Longo's too good of a player to be quiet for too long, and I think he's probably zoned up a little bit more, not expanding out of the zone, and that's probably what has allowed him to get those big hits.
Cash, you guys seem to have a good approach against Tanaka. What do you focus on?
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true. I mean, he's really tough. I know we've had some success this year, but there's been a couple years now that he's gotten us. I think today, for the most part, it was try to get the ball up. I mean, he's so good at the bottom of the zone. Saying that, Corey Dickerson probably hit a pretty good pitch, that kind of a pitcher's pitch, but that's how locked in Corey is at the plate. But I mean, the key is to get him up in the zone, because if you try to chase him below, he's going to keep going there, and it's tough to elevate anything there.
Even Corey looked so focused there. I mean, that ball was down, but he was hunting down. You could tell.
Yeah, I mean, look, well, he's hunting a lot right now and having a ton of success. So, for the way he's locked in at the plate, you probably throw that approach out the window, just knowing that he's seeing everything right now. But I like the way the guys went about it, the rest of the lineup for sure.
Alex mentioned the start by Andres, but to get 3 innings out of Whitley is efficient, and then of course Jumbo. It seemed like his sliders seemed to be working really well today.
Yeah, Whitley picked us up big. I mean, that's kind of the role that, ideally we'd like to see him pitch in. It hasn't always worked that way, simply because we needed some shorter, not so much length. But today it worked out really well. And then Jumbo to come in against the lefties right there to basically, avoid Colmay getting in the game. That's big. That sets us up for tomorrow, and we should be fine in the bullpen.
So basically, it's the home plate umpire's prerogative to determine intent.
Yes.
And you could argue, but only to a certain degree. There's nothing you can do at that point.
No.
What'd you think of Joe's little show?
Well, it was good.
Reminds you of Lou at all?
Kevin, your catchers, Derek Norris and Jesus Sucre, their offense, what are you seeing from them right now, specifically here in May, the job that they've done?
They're getting big hits for us. They're really coming through with guys on base. They're playing a role in the lineup, and that's been nice to see. Both of them. I mean, Suki, every time he comes up there, it seems like somebody's in scoring position. And from the road trip to now, I mean, he's really coming through in a big way. Dino's had some really solid at bats here over the last 3 weeks. So we love the contributions that we're getting out of them, and they're both doing a good job behind the plate also.
Kevin, what is the team showing you, the way they come through this road trip, then come home, won these 2 games, and even today kind of staying focused and composed when there were some extracurricular things going on?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think this team has shown throughout the course of the year that they believe they're a good team. I mean, we all got to play our role, but they're very confident. I think the road trip, when we left our last homestand, I don't think there were too many happy people getting on the flight. And they moved past that and played really complete baseball, really, won games. I mean, winning helps a lot. And to come in, this is I don't know how big of a series any series is in mid-May or towards the end of May, but obviously you're playing against New York, who's in first place, and you want to play well, and that's what we've done.